working? We are. Here we are. We are live. All right. Here we go. Let me get the right camera. There we go. Okay. What is happening? Of course, the Dodgers go and do stuff while I'm having lunch with an old friend since college. So that was obviously a more important thing. But let's get our party started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, wherever in the universe you may be. Welcome to the Blue Madness Podcast, a production of Dodgers 2080. This is Tim Rogers, and we are here to talk about the 2024 World Series champions as we enter the golden era of Dodgers baseball. So tonight, we saw some good stuff happen. It was just like, hey, what the heck? I'm trying to make sure I can see my chat properly here. So I'm like, okay, I think I can see that. I don't know. Man, pretty weak. I could see my stream, and I'm not. There's the chat. Maybe it's there. Maybe that'll be. Oh, there we go. Mr. John Rod in the house. Rob Bart. Does this impact the Roku? You got, see, I do that too. The Roku sweepstakes. No. We're good. We're still, that is just a matter of where does that young man want to go? Yeah, the Kim signing. Well, I thought it was the other Kim. I thought that would be Hye-Seong Kim, not Hye-Seong Kim. This one is a really good second base, not as good a shortstop, a lot cheaper, healthier. It brings up so many questions. I don't know about y'all. I'm just going to take a quick look at the start again so I can remember what I wanted to talk about. So we got it's Hye-Seong Kim is signed. Diego Cartaya is DFA'd. We had Teoscar Hernandez's signing become official, which is great. And then the question is, what happens next? Is there a trade incoming, folks? I got a feeling. Hey, Tim. Kim. You got more for me, Showtime LA? Kim. Well, first of all, Kim is a left-handed hitter. We do know that. I am not high on him as a shortstop. Maybe the Dodgers see something. Yeah, Showtime. Last time he played shortstop full time in Korea, he made 30 errors. So that's not encouraging. So, and I don't know if that's the arm or what. I mean, he looks really good at second. But what? It's an interesting thing. Now, one thing to be just to remember, he has options. And he can be sent to the minors. So, if need be, he can go down. I think that's nothing wrong with that option. I want to make sure that when I do this, let's see. Whoa, sprayed myself. Real quick news on personal front. My oldest son got engaged on New Year's Eve. So I will be welcoming a daughter-in-law. That's all I'm going to give you right now. Okay, let's see. We got a bunch of your Dodgers prospect questions answered by Aram. Aram, what's the last name? I can't remember his last name. Rob Bart, kind of worried. As the years go on and we want to see sustainable success, we need to extend Betts and Freeman before doing anything else. They play a crucial role in the team. Mookie Betts has another 8-9 years. And so that carries him into being 40 years old. We're good with him. Freddie has 3 more years. He's 35 now. So he will get, he's got 3 more years on his contract. So I'm not worried about that at all. Shohei, of course, Shohei Ohtani, we all might have heard of him. He's not a bad ball player. He has 9 more years left. Will Smith has 9 more years left. Tyler Glasnow has 4 more. Blake Snell 6 more. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, 11 more. We're in good shape with that. And Tommy Edman, 5 more. So, Max Muncy could be a free agent, I believe, after 2025. But he's also probably on that going down thing. Um, yeah, Mr. John, we will talk about a possible logjam in the infield. I agree. I do. I think there's a logjam for sure. And yeah, and this was in some ways I'm like I would have the other can I get the other Hye-Seong Kim? Because he plays such a good shortstop. We know he can play short. And but short term. Well, I was gonna do it later, but let's. I'm gonna pull up the Canva or the whiteboard here, so we can take a look at Hey, what's going on here? I don't want that. Projects. There we go. Starting lineup. Let me pull that up there, and I'm going to make this bigger. We can see stuff here. That's not what I want. Well, I'll get there. Let me get there. Let me pull this up real quick so we can go through this stuff. I think it's a righteous cause for sure. I mean, I think part of the things I bring to this thing are you obviously don't want to see my notes. Is I'm working on getting these depth charts going, and I think they're very valuable, and I update them as soon as I can. Let's get this vision started a little bit better here, so we can see better of what. Man, this thing's not behaving well at all. So what? Well, no, you guys can't see everything yet. I need to get this better. Where is my? There it is. No, don't do that. All right, now let me narrow this a little bit and narrow that. Oh boy, you guys are not seeing much at all on this thing. Let me move it around. Aha! There we go. There we go. All right. And let me pull that out a bit more. There we go. Yeah. All right. So you can see there's a logjam. I would agree that there's a logjam. If everyone was healthy today, we have to cut. Our bench has too many guys. So starting lineup, let's go. So Conforto, lefty hitter, 1-year contract. Tommy Edman, center fielder, shortstop, second base, switchy. Teoscar Hernandez is going to be in right field. That was confirmed today. He will be in right field. And then Max Muncy, and now let's look at that. Teo's here for 3 years. Edmund 5, Conforto 1, Muncy 1, Betts 8, something like that. Lux has 2 more years, and he has options left too, folks. Freddie Freeman 3 more years. Will Smith 9 more. Shohei Ohtani 9 more. And then you go to the bench. Miggy Rose got 1 year. Austin Barnes will be here another year and a half. Hye-Seong Kim, lefty batter with options, is here at least 3 years. Andy Pages, we have 6 more years of him. He has options. Chris Taylor, 1 more year of him. It could be quicker. And James Outman, he has options too. So we're in really good shape in terms of all those players. So that's a good thing there. So I'm not worried about any of these guys leaving. But then I go, look, what are the options? We still need Kike Hernandez. So, and you have to have a backup catcher. So that's going to be Austin Barnes for now. It could be Dalton Rushing later. I moved Kike to the top of the options. I do think Luis Robert is still a possibility. I can see Gavin Lux being traded after what happened. I mean, put it this way. Let's say that they move. Well, someone made a really good point. Move Lux, move Cartaya since he got DFA'd. So I'm kind of bummed, but it is what it is. That they should move him, move those guys for international free agency money. So or get Robert. So if you were to do Gavin Lux, so let's build a trade for Robert. Okay, you got to start with Gavin, and and you got to take Cartaya, and we're gonna make him take Taylor, and we're gonna pay his contract. And then we have to go with one of the youngins that's really good. They need some young ones too, because Lux only has 2 more years left. Is that enough to get Robert? I don't know. Or is it enough to if they talk about an Arenado trade? But I don't think that's happening. I don't think I don't think it's happening. It still could, but I still don't see it's happening. Um, so that is where we're at. I don't think anything's in stone right now. Even the Mookie thing, I don't think that's in stone. I don't. Um, I think they want it. He's going to start working out that way, which is fine. It's not an issue. But if you look at we're full, and I want Kike Hernandez on this team. So Kike comes over. I mean, right now I have if Kike came over, my bench would be Rojas, Kike, Barnesy, and either Pajes or Kim. Taylor released, maybe it would suck. I mean, I just because I like him, and he's done a lot of good things to do. Yeah, they have 7 days to trade Cartaya. Very correct. Um, and then Outman, could be part of the trade, but he's older, but he would have to go down too for sure. And he's right now, if you look at the way the bubble is, I mean, if they the way they currently the bench would be Rojas, Barnes, Taylor, and either Kim or Pajes. But I think they got to work things through though. Let's get back to some comments here. Yeah, the first guy that talked about that IFA money was that executive burner. So, and I tweeted that out. That was the first thing. And then everyone, so one of the things I'm seeing a lot of is people acting like they created the tweet or the post or whatever it is. That sucks. So people are actually taking those ideas and making them themselves and not giving credit. That is absolutely awful. Please retweet, folks. That's what I do, or repost, whatever you want to call it. So let's see. Okay, so Aram says, oh yeah, Leighton, that's right. Just baseball, that's right. He thinks it's the year for JD Josue DePaula power. Let's hope so. He needs to. He's not as high as Morales, like Chang and Vargas. Did you guys see Eric Cross for his Dynasty guys for 20 and under? He had Yoendry Vargas and Zaire Hope. Yes. Morales EVs and other peripherals weren't great, but he's still 17. Yeah, he's 17. I'm not going to worry about that yet. So we'll give him a couple years. Hopefully we see him in a couple years. Yeah, Life Journey says Dodgers already acquired the Infinity Stones and now are trying for the 10 rings. Yeah, or the Ring of Power, right? Yeah, no name. I would like to. I think you still start looking at Luis Robert. I and Mr. John Rod, I don't think Arenado's an option either. I really don't. Let's see. Man, if Arenado's a Yankee, that's gonna be a really old team. But you never know. Seems yeah. So yeah, it seems a lot of fans are suggesting the IFA money. That's all that came from that executive burner. He was the first guy that had that stuff out there, at least that I saw. Yeah. We have a full outfield, no room for Robert either, unless Conforto comes off the bench. They have room. They could let's say they made a move. Let's say they traded Gavin Lux and the rest that we talked about. Let's might even have to include Pajes, which I would hate to do. But let's say it includes Taylor with us paying all his money. It's gonna have to have someone like DePaula or someone like that, which would well, I would hope not, but they might have to do that. And a couple others. So Lux would be gone. Edman comes into second base. Actually, I'd prefer Edman to come into shortstop and Mookie go to second with Robert in center. Robert's going to play maybe 100 games if we're lucky. What matters with him would be, is he going to be in October? I don't know if you listened to me talking with D-Mac yesterday on the Dodgers Nation show. We talked a lot about that. So I would like that. And then if he goes down, you've got your depth. You got your Pajes, you got your Edmonds, you got your hopefully Kike Hernandez. I mean, like today, I would think that if the Dodgers were to re-sign Kike, which they should, I would see him platooning with Max Muncy at third base against all lefties. And then I would probably see the way someone's might platoon with Lux. I'd like to give him another little bit more shot about that. Pajes going to get some at bats against Conforto or for Conforto, things like that. So I don't think, I don't think Edmonds. And again, Doug and I were talking about that. We don't like Edmund locked in center. His value is all over the field, so I see that happening. But I think it's time. It just seems the writing seems to be on the wall that they're going to trade Lux, because this guy is a duplicate. The RHS Kim, Hye-Seong Kim. He bats lefty. He plays second base. They can talk about the utility stuff. I don't see that right now. I see Edman as being like our backup shortstop and Rojas, of course, before Kim. He's got to prove that he can play shortstop. So I don't know. Maybe he can play some outfield too. He's fast. He makes contact. Those are good things. Maybe he becomes that left-handed platoon instead of Lux. I don't know. But also, it's going to take him a year to adjust. So I'm not counting on him. I think he gets some time at OKC. I would love the Dodgers trade for Suzuki, though, if he can only play left field. Yeah, but there's no room for him at all. That doesn't work anymore. He's a right fielder. Teo's now the right fielder. They got Conforto for a reason. He's not going to. He didn't come to sit. Only 1 month away from spring training. Yes, we are. No name. It's getting there. It's in that season. And I guess FanFest is going to be February 1st. And it's going to be off-site. It's going to be a disaster. At least I'll have a media pass. But that's going to be rough. Yeah, Nick. Hey, Nick Maury. Frosto or another pitcher in the trade. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, to get Robert. It's going to hurt if they really want him. Aram also absolutely loves Hope. Yeah, has him at 16 on his top. Oh, nice. Honey Oats. Yeah, I just want a Dodgers prospect to pan out. I know. I think our best hopes are still. You never know with Lux. And then Pajes, maybe Outman can turn it around. We talked about that last podcast. And then, but then we got. I think Dalton Rushing might be that guy, and maybe Alex Freeland too. Alex Freeland and Dalton Rushing, the next two. Now, if they do trade Pajes and a Robert trade, I think that would hurt. But then again, he plays. I was really surprised they got Conforto. I didn't think he was that good of a fit. Because in our lineup there are, oh boy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left-handed hitters. Yeah, so they didn't need to do that. And Edmonds is switchy, but he's way better right side. So as a lefty, he might sit him a few times there. Yeah, so Honey Oats, I really do too. I really want that. Lux, Taylor, Outman, and DePaula for Robert and one of their relievers. Yeah, if we're trading DePaula, we got to get more than Robert. It would hurt, though. Mikey Kim, hey, man. Good to see you. No way, Josue. It's going to take someone like him, though, to get Robert. Lux, Taylor, and Outman. Maybe Milwaukee. I heard Milwaukee might be interested in Lux. We'll see. Yeah. Hepatitis, see you later. Cartaya, the guy who was once the supposed headliner in a Soto deal. Amen. I wanted that trade. I really wanted Soto, and I was willing to do it. I was willing to do all those guys. It was including a lot of guys that I like. But it was going to be, you know, it was all sorts of names. Vargas, Papio, Cartaya, a few Michael Bush, and a couple other guys. Bobby Miller. Would have been worth it. If you can get a guy like Soto, you just do it. Whoever gets the best player in the trade wins the trade in the most time. Let's see. DJ Jesse would Dodgers trade Miller for Robert? I don't know. Maybe Knack. They do need to keep pitching as much as they can. I know they seem to have a lot. Um, but my man Trinidad just texted like, "Yep, talking now about it. Talking about it now." It was shocking though how quick that fell apart. But I do believe there is. I think there's a trade coming. So whatever Cartaya will be part of whatever trade comes. That's for sure. So Lux, Taylor, Cartaya, what he's going to be in that trade. Where are we at? Lux is a 410 gauge turkey gun. Kind of nice, but nobody really needs one. It's pretty good, Mikey. Mr. John, if Taylor is DFA, how does his money count for penalty purposes? It counts just like he'd be on the team, except whoever signs him, if it takes away that minimum. That's it. No Name has high hopes for Kendall George in the future. Let's hope so. Needs to just make some more contact, get a lot of just solid hits, get a lot of doubles and triples. Yeah, Hepatitis says a lot of our top prospects over the years have been at positions we have already settled. Vargas, Bush, Cartaya, Russian. Can we please get a blue chip prospect to position we need? It. Yeah, Kellen Lindsay. Let's hope it's that guy. I know you're on board with him. Ruiz too. Yeah, I mean those, but it's just you sign when you're signing guys, you're just signing the best guys because at 16 you have no idea if they're going to be good. You hoping you're trying to project, but you don't know. So they're just trying to project. Keep one, trade one to Paula or Zaire. Ooh, I'd be hurt though. I'd rather right now. Hope's probably a little higher than DePaula, but I think DePaula has Soto hitting skills in terms of his eye. I really like that. Yeah, Hep. This is I was in on the Cartaya, Miller, Lux, May, Bush, Papio for 3 years, or it's 2.5 years. It was 3 playoff years of Soto. Yeah, it would have been a great deal. They would have had him for 2.5 years. Now it worked out because we won the World Series in 2024, but who knows how history changes in 2022. They didn't have enough pitching in 2023. Oh, lost my thing there.